What's up guys, Lucky here, another game review, but this time it's a video one. Just in the interest of time, I know that I've been slacking off of my game reviews, so I'm just trying to do a lot of different ways to make it a little bit more faster. And this time we're going to review a new game called Evolve. I know that there's already been like so many game reviews out there. I just don't want to state off the obvious, but more based on my personal experience of the game and what I think about the hot topic about the game, which is we're going to start from there. Of all the hubbub that's been going on, they said that Evolve is an overpriced game. It can be yes or no. Yes, it can be an overpriced game only if you're going to buy the whole DLC of this game aside from the vanilla one. But no, it's not going to be expensive if you're just gonna buy the base game, the vanilla game, because most of the DLCs that you're going to pay are totally cosmetics. It doesn't affect the game. It's just visually, and apart from the seasons pass, because the seasons pass, it will include 4 new underdeveloped hunters and 1 monster. Personally, I kind of understand why it was not included in the game, because in order for this game to be fully supported and still be supported with the people, and to support the game developers who made this game possible, we have to pay them a little bit more money, just so that they pay their dues, and because they have families to feed and things to in real life that need. It's one way for us to support the real game developers if we find them actually, and what they do is actually amazing. Then yeah, it's a win-win situation that just give them a little bit of money. I went on bought the vanilla game and the seasons pass so that I don't have to have a problem later on buying the DLC characters. The rest of it is the skin. Skin is not actually because a game changer. It's just a cosmetic thing and it's not a big deal. You can actually skip it. Personally, I can only think of buying these cosmetic stuff if they go on sale for like 75% off or more. But the the other one is that the additional characters, the additional hunters and monsters, you have to pay with the price. I know it's a little bit of bottleneck, but it was justified pretty clear that pretty much that if they will only continue to do this and release these monsters only if we pay them a little bit more to support it. But it was clear that the game developers, they promised that all the future maps of the game will be totally free, so there's nothing to complain about. But overall, if you were to pay the game or play the game by itself as a vanilla, it's actually a full-on. It's actually worth it, because you have 6 hunters already out there and 3 monsters, and the gameplay itself, a lot of people complain about the gameplay to be overhyped. Maybe it's going to be like one of those Titanfall, but it's not true, because I played Titanfall and I played both of these games, and I realized that yes, Titanfall, after a week I got tired so quick from the game. But this one, I know that it's the repetitive is there, but you repeat on doing the same thing, but you're not always at the same position, or you're not as always at the same situation, because truth be told, the gameplay itself sometimes it's actually very balanced. You don't always win, and the monster can be either from very weak and very buggy to a very overpowered monster. So regardless, and I believe that it's actually this game is worth my money, and when I bought the game, and because it never was on my radar up until I played the big alpha, and I realized that yes, this game has potential, and I was right. This game, for those who are actually a fan of the developers who made a Left 4 Dead series, yeah, you're right on track. This is like an alternative from that game. But for those who expect to be a little bit more, because I know the campaign game is only a 5-day cycle of evacuation. That is the only campaign of the game, and then other than that, it's more focused on how to hunt the monsters and how to be a better monster or a better a hunter. And it's a hide and seek combination game, and there's always a little bit of room of improvements, because the level up system will give you a little bit of extra buff how to perform well. Also, I mean, aside from that, it's actually a great game to play on, to spend like an hour with friends or with other people. Other than that, I mean, you can either buy it right now. I personally felt like I was having fun. I mean, actually am having fun with it, and my money was well spent. But for those who are a little bit of tight on the budget, you can probably pass this game a little bit until it goes on sale. But don't miss the fun, and play Left 4 Dead, but don't miss the fun, because it's truly fun, and the community out there is actually widespread and a lot of people are playing. And then this game is actually encouraging people to work together to get through. I mean, and I know that there are like limited modes, but it's like one of those this is one of the games that I can say that can be easily played, but it's not that easy to master. It needs either a proper coordination with your teammate or a proper hunter to avoid people and when to attack. I think that's it. I hope you enjoy this video, and just let me know if you have any feedback or a comment about my game review. Just let me know, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.